I worked on a show called Vikings last year. I was an assistant director, and that led into another show by AMC called Into the Badlands. And so that gave me a lot of big sets, big budget experience, and then I brought that back to PE, to Rooftop Productions, where, yeah, got given a lot more responsibility. When I started my internship at Songololo, I didn't really know that what my kind of career goals were or anything. I'd just finished university. I'd studied a BSc in environmental science. Hadn't graduated yet. I was waiting to graduate. And I'd kind of dabbled around in film. I'd done a few little short surfing edits. That was my experience. And so, yeah, when I started the internship at Songololo, like, I'd say I hadn't really considered what my future in film would be, and was very inexperienced but very passionate. And it was a big surprise to find something, especially looking back, to find something that was so fitting for like an opening step in my film career right here in Port Elizabeth. I'd say it gave me a real passion for film and the process of filmmaking, and I think that was the most important thing. And on a more practical level, I think being thrown into the deep end, being required to make something that you've never done before, you've never even considered doing, it was a huge leap forward in terms of what I was able to learn and what I was able to take away into my subsequent years. Now I've been kind of professionally in the industry for the last six or 7 years, and coming across people who are at a similar level to me in the film industry, even now after 6 or 7 years, they might not have that same experience on such a practical level, where they've gotten the opportunity to experiment and to see what works and see what doesn't. And I'd say that aspect of understanding what works well in a storytelling sense, the opportunities we were given in that aspect, that's what was the most valuable for me. So on Songololo, I was a part of a team of 4 other interns. There were 5 of us, and me personally, I think we all kind of just took turns, rotated around writing, directing, and doing the cinematography, set design. It was a real team effort, and from the beginning, we were taught by David Lister, who mentored us for the year, just the basics around what it would take to make this season of sitcom. Personally, I directed a few of them. I wrote maybe 1 or 2. I wasn't so big on the writing, but set design, a little bit of art direction, a little bit of cinematography as we rotated roles. And yeah, on the end of it, we made the product, 13 episodes.